too, you know, and New Brunswick, you don't. It's a lot of it's off the beaten path, which is what's amazing about it.
It's a drive-through problem.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you stopped, man.
Nice to stop.
So you closed up Saturday's performance, and now we have a little break, and then you're on to a songwriter circle at the famous Molly Cool Center.
That's right, I'm going down there.
Yeah. So what can people expect from that? How does that work?
I don't know. I guess I found with song circles, there's 3 other writers there, so I never know what I'm going to play until I hear what other people play. Because part of it is like, oh, they just played a fast song, maybe I'll play a slow one. You don't want it to all be the same. So, and often what somebody talks about leads you to a tune or something. So, I got a deep catalog, so I'll figure it out when I get there.
Well, and we saw that you were able to shift gears on the fly there about 2 or 3 songs in when you amped it up for the birthday girl.
Yeah, this young kid wanted to hear she was like, play Rollin', which is a song I often end with. So I was like, well, I guess I'll do it now. We'll pretend it's the end of the show.
Well, I'll speak for the masses when I say that it worked out just fine. You kind of just finished a long little tour with your father.
Yep.
Kind of taking a break from the social media thing. What can we expect next from Joel Plaskett?
I'm working on a record, so that'll come out in the spring. And so I've been, working on those tunes, doing some recording. I went down to Memphis and to Nashville and did a little bit of recording there. I've been doing stuff in my own studio. I'm just, I'm trying to stay focused on making music and playing it. I mean, I love my time on the stage, and I love being in the studio. And that's sort of why I kind of, to a certain extent, I stepped out of social media. It's pretty distracting.
Oh, totally.
And addictive. I would find myself like just hours burning by and go, normally there's a guitar in my hand. When did the guitar leave my hand? Like about 4 years ago when I started using Twitter too much.
When I read that post, I totally was like, man. Like, as I'm supposed to be working, reading your posts on social media about
the thing is it's like I'm really mindful of it's useful as a tool, and it's a way to kind of get. But more and more, I like conversations in person, like we're sitting here, and those kinds of conversations that happen on social media feel sort of like they can get kind of, I don't know, they can sort of feel like they're not doing much.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, regardless of the Twitter and the Facebook taking up your time, you always seem to stay busy. Have you been working with anybody else in Scotland Yard, your studio?
Yeah, there's been people recording there. Not so much me working with others right now, because I've sort of turned down anything that came my way this year. The last thing I did, what was it? I don't know. I mean, I did a couple records have come out already. I produced Jimmy Rankin's last record.
Right.
And then a great record with a guy named Dennis Ellsworth came out a while ago. Dennis's record's fantastic. But that's a while ago. I'm trying to think of and then there was a band, Bend the River, I did some stuff with, a few songs with in Halifax. Mo Kenny and I did a few tracks a number of months, 6-8 months ago. That was sort of the last production stuff.
I was gonna mention that. So 6 degrees of bacon here. I actually put on Mo Kenny's first ever solo show.
Cool.
So where she wasn't opening up, with you at the Capitol or whatever.
Sure.
So it was so funny. We had our Parkindale Hall, Parkindale Productions, and I just remember talking to her like, you just want me to come, right? Her first ever show, so
cool.
That's pretty epic, and we're big fans of Mo and love the work she does.
Great. Yeah, she's been singing a bit on the new record with me. We wrote a couple songs together too, so I'm hoping that maybe I can coax her to come out on tour with the Emergency and play in the band, because she's a great guitar player and singer. So she knows a bunch of my catalog, and I know a bunch of hers because we've worked on records with her. So,
and. You're focusing on your own stuff, but you got a big tour coming up in September. Pretty epic tour.
Yeah, we're reuniting for the first time in 10 years. We haven't seen each other in this. Well, the four. I mean, I've seen the guys here or there individually, but the four of us, I don't think, have been in a room together for 10 years.
Wow.
Since our last reunion tour, which was 10 years after we broke up in '99.
Which I saw.
So did you? Yeah. So this is the 20th anniversary of that Clayton Park record we made. So we're gonna tour that, and
it's exciting.
It's gonna be fun. It's funny. Like, there's so much going on right now that's just there, and I'm like, when it happens, it's kind of great.
I could tell when I just asked you kind of forgot about it. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's weird. My mind's in so many. I found the best way for me to tackle life is to not think too much about a week down the road. Really think about maybe today and what's happening tomorrow.
I hear you.
It's sort of easier. Yeah.
Well, listen, man, we appreciate you taking a pit stop here at Rising Tide Music Festival in Fundy National Park, and what a great performance. And is there anything you want the masses to know? And because this is going to be on podcast and radio show, what track of yours should we play live on the show?
My goodness. Well, play Lightning Bolt. I like Lightning Bolt. It's epic. It'll take 6 minutes.
We play a lot of your stuff.
Yeah.
We have a radio show at Amherst and a couple podcasts, but we've never played Lightning Bolt. So good choice there.
Right. Yeah. We ended with that last night when the Emergency had a show. So I can't really often. I don't do it solo much, but it's a good. I like playing with the bands.
Awesome, man. So again, thank you for joining us at Rising Tide 10th anniversary in Fundy National Park, and we hope to see you around again. You'll have to come out and do a Parkindale Productions show.
Look forward to it.
On air. Thanks, Joel.
Cool. Thank
Thanks,
you.
All right, man.
Cheers.
Awesome.